Battle Cry of Freedom by Nachmanodzin.
Part 2. The Slogans. Slogan 13. Practice gratitude to everyone and everything, everywhere.
Kunla, Kadrin Che Bar Gom.
Be grateful to the bad horse that teaches how to stay in the saddle. Be grateful to the good horse that is patient with mistakes. Dee was a challenging horse because of her history. She was totally unsuited to the institutionalized setting of a riding school, and she also had an old, unrecognized injury to her back. Not long after I owned her and had taken her away from the riding school environment, I found out about the injury by taking her to an equine hospital for an X-ray scan. She was a dominant mare and could be aggressive. She would not ride out on her own despite consistent encouragement over several years. She would rear, spin, and halt suddenly. During groundwork schooling, she would also rear on occasion and resisted working on the left rein when lunging. Despite all this, we developed a deep bond. She always came to call immediately she heard my voice. She was not given to displays of affection, but if she was unwell, she would lean into me and put her head against me, glad that I was with her. Despite her aggression toward other horses, she was completely safe and gentle to groom and look after. I learned so much from Dee. I learned when her behaviour was about me or about her. I learned to work with her limitations and at the same time challenge my own. Some would classify her as a bad horse, but she was my greatest equine teacher. I am grateful for everything I learned from her.
Dilgyal Khyentse Rinpoche says, we should be thankful to all beings, for enlightenment depends on them.
Red was a steady horse, calm and reliable. What is often described as bomb-proof in equine circles. He had a sense of humour and could be mischievous, but he was also responsive and would not put the rider in danger. He had the capacity to be a slow and safe horse for a beginner, and an energetic and interesting ride for the experienced. I remember once being passed in a narrow lane by a large and noisy tractor. I knew Red would be fine with it and just rode past. The tractor driver had been looking concerned and complimented me on my composed horse. Red could be classified as a good horse. I am most grateful to him for the many safe and enjoyable rides we shared, and for the confidence I was able to develop through his reliability.
Shema Rinpoche says, when sentient beings behave in a self-centered way, we can cultivate patience, kindness and generosity. And when they behave in a virtuous way, we can cultivate sympathetic joy and make the wish to become as selfless as they.
Challenging and supporting circumstances each offer opportunities for practice. Practitioners awaken to the practice of transformation through relationship with others. Without interaction with other beings and the circumstances of life, there would be nothing with which to engage for training the mind. Practitioners do not stifle bad circumstances, but embrace them with appreciation as an opportunity to practice. Practitioners also embrace good circumstances with appreciation and gratitude.
Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche says, if everything were lovey-dovey and jellyfish-like, there would be nothing to work with. Everything would be completely blank. Because of all these textures around us, we are enriched.